Welcome, intrepid explorers, to Sage Zee Session 60, streaming live on Talespire and Roll 20. We are delving once more into our sprawling Dungeons & Dragons 3.5e campaign, where the echoes of ancient empires clash with the grit of your unyielding resolve, where every shadow hides a secret waiting to be unearthed or unleashed. Last session thrust you into the heart of peril and cunning, a chapter that tested your blades, your spells, and your instincts in the shadowy underbelly of the inverted pyramid's second level. Let's rewind a few of those moments to reignite the fire in your veins and chart the path ahead. It began with pursuit in the damp corridors near the forbidden section, where the air was thick with the skittering claws and the guttural yips of kobolds, little scale-skinned minions of the red dragon Balastralung, that crimson terror whose lair you skirted on your descent. These wretched scouts have picked up your trail, slinking through the cracks and vents like vermin drawn to the scent of intruders, their traps and ambushes springing with frantic zeal to avenge their draconic master. Arrows whistled from hidden nooks, and poisoned darts grazed your armor. The packs of the scaled horde, however, swarmed in waves that were destroyed. But you're no prey for such paltry vermin. You met them with a storm of steel and sorcery, ranging from disintegrating rays, summoned allies, and divine fury shattering shields. With the path cleared, but the defenses of the pyramid unyielding, you turn to some forms of ingenuity. Theron, your master wizard, invoked a series of pass walls, his spell melting the stone into a temporary breach, and the swirled vortex of softened rock granted you passage into the second level's true secrets. Beyond lay chambers untouched by time's casual hand, spaces sealed for eons, their air stale and laced with the faint tang of alchemical residue. Your first foray led into a confrontation of raw, unthinking power. A stone golem, a hulking monolith of carved granite, eyes glowing with rune-bound animation, stood as a sentinel in the room of forgotten craft. A long and ferocious battle was fought, the clash of flesh against unyielding stone, and the golem's fists swept, cratering the floor and crumpling armor, and its cursed wounds resisting healing. Hey, did that hardly do any damage whatsoever?
I don't think we got hit at all.
Yeah, I think only one person got hit. Right. So after the construct crumbled to rubble amid the chamber's dust, it revealed not just valuable spoils, but hints of something greater. Scattered tools and half-finished molds suggesting access to a golem foundry, a workshop where the ichthyoids once birthed their terrible guardians. Now we rejoin you in the pyramid's forbidden depths, the weight of your triumphs lingering like an echo of the golem's final groan. The air remains cool and damp, carrying the distant rumble of underground waters and the faint, acrid scent of worked stone from the foundry's remnants. Your lights pierce the gloom of the chamber you now occupy, its walls scarred by chisel marks and faint runes that pulse weakly under scrutiny, remnants of the pyramid's elder craft. The golem's rubble lies strewn about, chunks of granite still worn of magical energies that animated it, while the valuable items you've claimed are now secure in your packs, their potential yet to be fully unlocked. The path forward kind of branches. There's a tunnel that slopes deeper into the pyramid's heart, where the mural's tales of the hubris and downfall of the ichthyoids seems to beckon with some sort of ominous promise. While this room appears to be some sort of foundry or perhaps construction chamber framed with rusted forges and scattered ingots glittering in the shadows. The secrets of the pyramid have been unfolding, layer by layer, each victory peeling back a piece of the veil of the Ichthyoid's lost dominion. And perhaps the gnome Kinhasbeth's meddling in its ruins. What do you do?
Sorry, just to confirm real quick, you said there was an issue with the wounds, but we fought a stone golem, yes? Not a clay golem?
Right. I kind of mixed those two up. I couldn't recall which was which as far as how the wounds healing worked.
Healings for the clay golem.
Well, tainted wounds are a clay golem, yes.
Yes.
Details.
You're good. I just wanted to double check because I was the only person that took a hit, I think.
Right.
See, you mentioned ingots. Are there metal ingots in here that we did not find in our little search? Or maybe because we only searched magic, we didn't bother to check more regular things?
There's a variety of different materials that have been scattered about the entire area, ranging from coal, you see shovels and discarded weapons, non-magical, that have been just placed or leaned against a variety of different implements.
I've got Aramilla on 67 hits, so I'm guessing she's been hit by something at some point, but I don't know whether it's from the golem or whether it's from...
Yeah, I think it was you that I think Tomas mainly escaped it, but it beat on you a fair bit.
All right, well, spell check. Where is everybody? Offensively, I'm pretty solid.
Four of me 5 kilo light wounds.
Okay, so spell-wise...
There's one of the 2 water breathings.
Yeah.
Used the airwalk.
And hopefully we won't be needing those, but who knows? All right, so we don't need eminent rest.
That's all I've used. I could do with some healing, but I've not, in terms of spells, I've not used that much.
How bad off are you? Like a cure moderate or cure serious?
I'm on 60 some out of 100 and some, so...
I'm sorry, you said you're down 60?
I'm on 67 out of 114. So what's that?
Gotcha.
That's pretty significant.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Caramel, there you are. 23 points. We'll start with that. Do you need more? You're going to need more.
I'm still 24 down. One more comparable for that'll do. It don't have to be fully full rammed up to top, but approaching closer.
Let me do it one more time just to get you as close to the top as we can get. There's another 20.
Oh, so that's only down 4. That's fine.
And we're still under Hero's Feast, are we not?
Trying some of them diamond dusted cast stone skin reduce taking it so much next time.
Yeah, you guys had a Hero's Feast in the hallway before entering this room.
Yeah, I think when first it wiped out me temporary 8 points. So I did have some previously, but I think first it took them out.
Yeah. I was just more thinking for the, no fear effects and so forth. So, all right. Well, next room, yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, did we want to collect any of the iron? If we got because there was a wand of iron golem?
Fabricate.
Wand to fabricate, and there was mold making.
Stone into golem forms.
Oh,
for
it's
shaping stone or shaping metal?
The wand says stone, according to the chat.
Perfect. Well, and that's the book we've got, so, all right.
Bronze casting molds for golem, multiple set. One that got identified, did it?
Yeah, it says fabricate. You convert material of one sort into a product that's of the same material. Creatures or magic items cannot be created or transmuted. The quality of the item is made by this spell is commensurate with the quality of the material used as the basis for the new fabrication. So it does destroy some of the stuff you're fabricating, and you do have to use a craft check for things that require a high degree of craftsmanship.
Anyway, we have our choice of, it looks like climbing up to the 2nd floor and going through the doorway up there, or continuing down the main hallway.
Agreed.
Pausing there's a 2nd level, which is light machinery and stuff.
Yeah, you see, there's like cart tracks that move these upper. They kind of remind me. Yeah,
Possibly from other
It's a
areas
crane.
through tracks into this room.
Thank you, Andrew. Yeah, I was going to say it reminds me of a shipyard.
I was just thinking that inside a Unicron when they're dumping all the stuff into vats of acid, coming through halls, getting dumped in that room and then passed on and carry on and fetch some more.
We grabbed the ivory handled chisel set, right?
That got destroyed by the acid.
That was the item that got destroyed, wasn't it?
Oh, completely destroyed or just like screwed up by the acid itself?
Z wrote it as destroyed by acid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So completely gone. All right. I was gonna say if it's only mostly gone, then mending should be able to fix it.
Yeah,
But if it's gone.
It was one of the few things destroyed by the acid cloud.
Okay.
Well, I mean, if I had to guess, I would say the rod is more likely to be further down the corridor because it would be a little bit weird for if it's like a religious artifact. Anyone that's going to see it has to go through the golem workshop, climb the crane, and then down onto the balcony.
I would tend to agree. So down the
Yeah.
hallway it should be.
Okay. Do we need to put together a walking order?
I think we can form up.
Right, so which direction am I heading? Up or down? What I'm saying is when I've stuck at the front of the line or the back of it.
I think Aramilla should kind of hold up the caboose, and we'll let Bear Drac and Cornelius kind of handle the front.
It's just I've just stuck it in hallway, but I weren't sure which end of the line is which direction.
Cornelius is heading in the right direction, and Bear Drac now as well.
All right, so if I move down to
I think we offset too, just in case.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, it's all of a sudden very dark.
Night dawned.
You wouldn't think night happening would make such a difference underground.
Yeah, I turn up the brightness while I'm working on the dungeon, so I had to darken things a little bit. So you see the hallway disappearing into darkness. You see another
Big ass room.
fresco on the wall. I'm not sure if I read to you the second fresco.
Think so.
I
Says-
wouldn't think so
It
either.
was a while ago, so we could use a refresher.
As your lights sweep across the descending hall's walls, the second fresco emerges into view. It's a mesmerizing panel to the right of the king's enthronement. Its hues are shifting like living water under an enchantment that captures the play of deep sea light. At its center stands a strange ichthyoid mage, his form elongated and ethereal, tentacles coiling in deliberate patterns as if conducting an unseen symphony. His eyes are wide in a mix of awe and cunning. He hovers before the greatest oyster ever conceived, a colossal bivalve shell the size of a small galleon, its ridged exterior armored in layers of pearlescent nacre that gleams with the cold fire of abyssal gems, cracked open by arcane force to reveal the treasure within. Nestled at the oyster's heart lies a great pearl of immense radiance and majesty, dwarfing any jewel forged by god or mortal hand before or since. It's a flawless orb, the height of 3 men, its surface a canvas of swirling colors that ripple like the most exquisite iridescent abalone, shifting from the deepest indigo to fiery crimson and back to ethereal silver. Rays of inner light pulse from its core, illuminating the mage's scaled face in prismatic halos, casting rainbows across the surrounding trenches, where bioluminescent fish scatter in terror and forgotten ruins of coral cities loom in the background. The pearl, unearthed from the ocean's blackest depth, represents the pinnacle of the ichthyoid's arcane hubris, some conduit to raw primordial magic, capable of reshaping tides or summoning leviathans. Its discovery a moment of triumph that fueled their empire's golden age. The surrounding scene teems with wonder and peril. The mage's attendants, lesser ichthyoids on seahorse mounts, circle the oyster with spears and orbs at the ready, while shadowy currents swirl with the hints of guardian krakens lurking just beyond the light. The fresco captures the pearl's awakening as some sort of divine revelation, the colors dancing in some sort of eternal motion, promising power beyond measure to those bold enough to harness it. Before you, you can see the hall has changed from intricate stonework to something more rough, with the walls very dimly illuminated by glowing stones, and there is a hint of heat and musk in the air drifting up from the depths.
Eat in a clam shell.
Well, I guess if the first room was a golem workshop, it's not too far-fetched that fancy door might be their magic workshop.
Indeed.
Definitely check those doors very carefully for traps. If any door is going to have a fireball in it, it's going to be those ones.
That should be more of a magic user than a pair of thugs.
Now, this glowing bits in the rock here, is that like actual melted rock we're seeing, or
Just runes that are lit up.
Hang on just a sec. Yonder kiddo wanted to share silly things. Okay, so the walls are illuminated by what looks like heated rock, but it's not magmatic. It seems to have been enchanted or perhaps left with some kind of phosphorescent mosses that leave kind of an orangish glow.
okay? Because yeah, if that was magmatic, we were going to have a bit of a different experience.
Yeah.
All right, Imp's going to stop just shy of the door and start doing some checking.
Okay. You can go ahead and throw a search roll if you like.
Indeed. And I start off rolling fantastically.
God bless you.
You don't detect any trap. You do see a pair of double doors, and they are adorned with what looks like a large bronze lock. It's got a bolt that's rather large that connects both the doors internally, but you can see just a small glimpse of it between both of the doors. The bronze lock is grimed with a greenish hue from ages past.
Aaron will cast knock on the door.
Go ahead and mark it off.
Yep.
Just on clarity, so the mention of the boat and the giant pearl was a picture that's on the wall.
Right, it's on the wall. You guys have just passed it.
A
Okay.
fresco.
You can see another fresco just past this door. You'd have to move down the hall a little bit to evaluate it.
Or down. No, we're not moving. Think about there.
Yeah, so as the light continues to illuminate the descending hall's walls, the third fresco materializes on the left. It's a luminous panel that captures the dawn of alliances among the first races. Its blues and silver shimmering as if the sea's own breath animates the scene. Under a canopy of stars in the velvet night, richly adorned ichthyoids rise from the waves like demigods ascending, their scaled forms draped in robes of woven kelp and pearl strands, tentacles trailing cascades of foam and bioluminescent glow. They emerge bearing precious offerings from the abyss. Massive cofferfish with scales of burnished gold, clusters of deep-sea treasures like opalescent pearls, the size of fists, and coral scepters veined with captured lightning. Held aloft in clawed hands as tributes of unity and power. Striding into the shallows to receive them are the elves, graceful and eternal, their figures clad in silken garments that float like mist over the water, stepping forward with an unyielding poise to meet the sea's children. In their grasp gleam weapons and gifts forged beyond corrosion, swords of mithril that defy the touch of rust, bows strung with unyielding spider silk, and amulets of star-forged silver that never tarnish, symbols of their woodland and arcane mastery offered in exchange. This exchange unfolds in a harmonious tension. You can see the ichthyoid mages casting rituals that part the waves for the elven envoys, while elven archmagi weave wands of light to shield the treasures from the deep's chill. This appears to be the first meeting between the elder kindreds, the sea and the forest, marking the birth of pacts that would shape empires. A moment of wonder where gifts flowed like tides, forging bonds before ambition sowed the seeds of fracture. There does seem to be a fourth fresco near the turn of the corridor, and the air has grown hot and moist.
Be a little leery about getting too far away, but I'd let everyone know I see another fresco down the hall. Excuse me.
Yeah, let's not pass stuff up.
Give me just a moment.
So I opened the door.
Don't like that at the back of the room.
Okay.
Welcome to Golem Workshop 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Nice. That's got to make me think that maybe it's a iron golem this time.
I mean, the big guy at the back of the room definitely looks like one. I'm not sure we have the equipment to take on another golem this quickly.
Okay, everybody can take a move if you want. Nothing's moving in the room.
We walk in there, we're definitely getting in a fight.
Listen, check. Listen for sounds of any moving creatures or things inside.
We think a detect magic would set anything off.
You don't hear anything. You do see the flickering of torches, ever-burning torches, and there's a thick layer of dust on the ground that's been undisturbed for quite some time.
Andrew, what's your opinion if we cast a detect magic in there? Do you think it would set anything off?
I mean, the only thing we would be likely to set off is having a golem attack us, and that would probably be more based on proximity than on detect magic. I don't know that it even has the capability to know we're doing that, if that makes sense.
Yeah, well, that's kind of where I was going. I just wanted to see if you followed along the same thought line.
I would just be careful not to cross the threshold.
Yeah, I agree. I'm actually looking up the range as we speak. So
Detect magic's 60 feet.
So that's the total distance, or that's the distance I can cast it at, and then it goes from there.
It's a cone emanating from you, 60 feet.
Got it. John, do I remember you saying you had the Rusting Grasp spell?
I have it available, but I don't have it memorized now. Because when the door we were considering it on, it said it had to have iron in it. And because it was a bronze door, then it eliminated it from being effective.
Right.
So because of that, I didn't bother memorizing it because I thought, well, it's no use for that particular task then. But if it was an iron golem, then yes, the Rusting Grasp door would be quite handy.
Yeah, because that would certainly be effective against an iron golem. About the only thing that is actually.
I think weapons do harm it, but it's got a lot of reductions on it to make it unlikely to cause a lot of damage.
Yeah, it's definitely something that would have DR.
Well, we can always come back.
Yep, I completely agree.
Because I don't see any giant glowing magical stick hanging out in the room. So I'm kind of inclined to say, why don't we check further down the hallway? And if that's a dead end, then we come back.
Yeah, I am not adverse to that idea at all. Yeah, matter of fact, we'd want Aramilla to have multiple Rusting Grasps for that.
Yeah. And I could probably get grease and acid fog back if we are definitely planning on potentially fighting.
Yeah,
What
well,
definitely looks like an iron golem, but it could obviously just be a statue. But considering every statue so far has been hostile, I'm not inclined to trust it.
I would 100% agree.
I can go ahead and read you the description of what you see from this location.
For sure.
So as you stand at the threshold to the next chamber, the air shifts to a warmer, acrid haze, thick with the scent of old soot and rusted iron. The space unfolding is a vast forge, long surrendered to the ravages of time. Its stone walls scarred by heat-blackened streaks and pitted with corrosion from long-forgotten bellows. Wooden platforms line the sides, their surfaces splintered and sagging under layers of dust and cobwebs, once serving as bunks or workbenches, now cluttered with overturned barrels and rusted chains draped like limp vines. Sturdy iron pipes snake along the ceiling and walls, their joints flaking with verdigris, connecting to massive braziers that flicker with a mix of illusion and reality. Ethereal red flames dancing harmlessly along genuine orange tongues that crackle faintly, casting wavering shadows that twist tools and debris into fleeting deceptive shapes as if the room's ancient enchantments cling to life despite the long abandonment. The floor bears the marks of industry, scattered anvils and hammers, their heads dulled and handles warped, surrounded by molds and blades and plates and half-formed trinkets, curved gears, segmented limbs, and intricate filigrees of unknown purpose, strewn amid pools of congealed slag that harden like forgotten wax. Cranes on overhead rails hang idle, their hooks dangling over a central wooden span over a shallow pit where embers still smolder in a ringed forge, their heat radiating upward in subtle waves. From what your lights reveal, this place was a hub for crafting weapons, armor, or relics lost to history. Blades etched with runes and plates forged for unyielding guardians or stranger constructs born of metal and mystery. On the far side, dominating the chamber's end, stands a creation of peculiar design, a humanoid figure crafted entirely from metal, its form towering and angular, limbs jointed with visible pistons and plates that gleam dully under the light of the braziers, posed as if frozen mid-motion on a raised dais encircled by faint glowing runes. Its head tilts slightly, eyes dark voids, the whole assembly evoking a sense of a sentinel or automation left unfinished, its purpose veiled in the room's persistent illusions. The shadows here play tricks, blending the figure with the surrounding gloom, but the intent feels clear. This forge birthed more than mere arms. It shaped beings of enduring steel. The distant rumble of falls filters through, a low counterpoint to the crackle of the braziers.
Oh, the description just screams Iron Golem.
Indeed it does.
Yeah.
And I'm willing to bet we're not close enough to make any sort of check to see if it really is as unfinished as it might look.
I'll agree with that assumption.
And even then, the illusion that it could be made to appear unfinished.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm all for closing the door and moving along.
I think that's probably the safest plan, because we can always come back once we've rested and or once we've seen the rod wherever it is.
Yeah. And who knows, maybe the rod allows golem control.
I don't think Z would let us have the rod if it allowed golem control. I will say the door behind this guy looks more promising than the door that was in the other place. But again, I still think it would be weird to have to go through the workshops to get to like the religious section of the temple.
I would tend to agree.
Of course, I don't know anything about ichthyoid architecture, so maybe it's the most natural thing on Earth to do that.
That would seem more
Alright.
dwarven.
Everybody roll
Or
an
workshop together.
initiative check.
Oh my goodness.
It's not the golem, it's something else that's lingering around.
I'm sure not all of those flickering shadows were actually inanimate shadows then.
Yeah, there could be actual shadows.
Rob picking up where he left off.
Hey,
Well,
Bear Track
This
rolled
is
well.
Cornelius's. Yeah, Cornelius is the low one.
Oh, all right. My bad. Well, it's still you
Still.
rolling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cornelius is surprised, so he'll be excluded from next round's initiative. And the Viper is surprised as well.
That's just not right.
I know. Okay.
Lazy ass Viper.
Let me collect my tokens. Give me a moment.
Is it less than a 10? Anybody who got less than a 10 ended up being surprised.
This is our punishment for standing way too long in the doorway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Monster 50 spots you and you're getting eaten.
Come on, let's be correct. It's our punishment for saying we were going to close the door and move on.
I mean, you're not wrong.
So the kobolds attack, then one of them enters the chamber, then that triggers the guardian, and then we're still screwed.
I mean, I'm more inclined to think some of those shadows weren't just shadows thrown by the torches,
Ah, that's entirely possible.
which would unfortunately be par for the course in this dungeon. We've had enough shadow attacks already.
And ghosts.
Yes.
Well, at least Talespire didn't say something new had to be downloaded.
This is true.
That's a little
So it's not
unusual.
going to be dinosaurs or something.
Yeah. Well, it could be dinosaurs. It's just not new dinosaurs.
That's true. Dinosaurs and bullets.
I'm sure dinosaurs would have been making some noise.
No, they're coming from the end of the hallway that we're planning to go down.
Okay, so from the end of the hallway, you hear a guttural snarl and a roar, and some creatures come running down the hallway. They've got the body roughly humanoid shapes with cloven hooves at the base.
Minotaur? Well, no, Minotaurs wouldn't have a cloven hoof. Are they satyrs?
I think Minotaurs could have a cloven hoof, couldn't they?
I think cattle have a solid hoof, so I think Minotaurs would have solid hooves.
No. Don't forget, Z could have just got it wrong. How tall are they, Z?
They're large, so they're about 8 to 10 feet tall.
Yeah, that'd start with a minotaur.
Yeah, that definitely sounds Minotaur-esque to me.
So,
Well, can't say I was expecting Minotaurs in the fish dungeon.
2 of them are carrying large great swords. One of them is carrying what looks like a great bow. And they're coming running down the hall towards you guys. So,
I'm assuming their snarling wasn't in a language, it was just kind of a angry snarl noise.
yeah, it was a kind of animalistic snarling. And what's a little bit unusual is all 3 of them have what looks like a glowing chain hanging about their neck.
Well, of course. Everything we fight has to be in hand.
Who was it? Did we detect magic? Can you see if it's still
not
up? Can you
detect
turn it?
magic yet.
I'm thinking the glowing chain's not an enhancement. These are probably ichthyoid slaves.
Yeah, I possibly think possibly all type slaves controlled by some sort of necklace.
Okay, everybody can roll initiative.
You don't want Cornelius or the snake, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Air track in the back. Come on, dude.
Okay, so it looks like the Minotaurs, barbarians are first.
No, come through. That's on 22.
Alright, so one of them attacks Cornelius, the other one looks like it attacks Theron. So we'll go left to right. We'll start with Theron. It's doing a charge, so it only gets 1 attack.
That's gonna hurt.
So 36. I'm assuming that's a hit.
Wow.
They are barbarians and they're charging. They have ridiculous bonuses.
Yeah.
I'm about to cast backskin on mine, and that'll put my armor class up to K2 on, and it's still not
Please,
enough.
I expected them to hit irregardless.
Alright, Theron takes 18 points of damage, actually, plus 2 for the charge. And the other one attacks Cornelius. Cornelius is flat-footed because he's surprised. So what's his AC flat-footed?
29.
Okay.
Disgusting.
32. That's
Yep,
also
he
a
hits.
hit. 14 points of damage to Cornelius. All right, Aramella's next.
Aramella's going to cast Bark Skin and reach out to touch the snake and share the spell with the snake.
Okay, you can do a single move action afterwards.
Aramella, am I just behind the line of the two that's already there?
Okay. The imp is next.
The imp is going to do.
Yeah, I can't kind of get anywhere any closer. Go give them my people are. So
Z, I cannot access the characters. I can get it to kind of light up if I double click on it, but I can't get them to move.
Let me see.
Oh, I think I know why. Hang on.
You
Got
your
it.
ruler.
I got
Yeah.
it. Yep, the
Okay.
ruler was up. Sorry, my bad. I can do a tiles are 5 feet,
Yes.
so I can do my 5-foot step, and there we are. Okay. Way around.
that's a +5, but that's a +4. Why is that? I'm not thinking the level's correct.
I don't think that would really do it. Imp's casting Spectral Hand.
Okay. Looks like the Minotaur Archer is next. Let me take a look at the stat block here real quick.
No, that +4 part there, it's 5 at +12, so something's been on it.
It fires at Imp, who's kind of standing in the hallway there past the two Minotaurs. It's going to do a full attack. It's going to do Rapid Shot. So Rapid Shot gives you an additional attack at your base -2, and everything else is also -2, I believe.
I can pull that up for you.
Just double checking before I start here.
Rapid shot. You get 1 extra attack per round. Each attack you make in the round takes a -2, and you have to use a full attack to do it.
Okay.
That he was doing.
Yep, it sounds like I was on target there. Here's the first. 19. I don't know what his AC is.
Oh, I might actually be okay there. Hang on. Maybe. Darren sheet up just a sec. There it is. Nope, still hits 17.
Okay, here's the rapid shot. That's a hit. And then the second. Oh, a fumble. Okay. 2 hits and a 41.
Shoots one of his own guys.
That'd be nice. Working for us for a change instead of against us.
You have hit an ally.
Sweet!
It gets a reflex check to avoid full damage, otherwise it takes half. Let me see what the reflex on these guys are. Monstrous. Not very good, I don't think. So, takes half damage. Okay. I think. Let me check here. It's a 10. Yeah, 17. So that's half damage. So does 2 damages on impious and 1 half damage. So what? 36 points of damage to Imp
Yeah.
and 10 points of damage to his buddy. He bellows in rage. Okay, Minotaurs are all done. Beardrak is next.
I don't think I've got a spell that could help me with this that I could see. All right, I think it's too short a distance to be declared a charge, so like 3 tiles. But I'm gonna move up into place. I think it's got to be more than.
I'm checking right now. Minimum distance is 10 feet.
Okay. Then it's definitely a charge.
So you get +2 to hit, +2 to damage. You get a single attack.
That's not flanked. I don't have power attack. So +2 to that would be 30.
That's definitely a hit. And that's the one with an arrow sticking out of it, I think.
Okay. And the damage would be this. So 19.
You chunk into it. All right. Tomas is next.
Okay. Well, I am going to. Even am I? Oh, I'm behind the pole over here. Okay. I'm gonna step out from behind the pillar so I can actually, participate. And I'm going to use Shadow Conjuration, and I'm going to create a spider swarm, or not a bat swarm right on top of this guy.
Okay.
That should keep him nice and busy.
What's the effect?
So, I summon a swarm of bats, rats, or spiders, my choice, which attacks all other creatures within its area. And I can summon it so that it shares the area of other creatures. And yeah, it behaves as an ordinary bat swarm. Obviously, it's an illusion of a bat swarm, but so the bat swarm has a 10-foot space, so I guess it's, yeah, about that big. And it's going to deal 1d6 points of damage to any creature whose space it occupies at the end of its turn, which would be, I guess, my turn. At the start of that Minotaur's turn, he has to make a DC 11 Fortitude save, which I'm pretty sure he almost can't fail, or be nauseated. But any living creature damaged by a bat swarm continues to bleed, losing a hit point per round thereafter. So just some extra little plink damage for fun.
Is there any will save for the illusion or not?
He does get a will save on the illusion.
Okay, let me go ahead and check a save.
Which he should be hopefully pretty weak on.
Let's see, Archer. That's a fail.
Yeah, they are entirely real bats as far as he's concerned.
Okay, go ahead and roll the damage.
So he takes 4 points of damage. And I guess it's at the end of the round, or maybe the end of his turn, he loses an extra point
Okay.
because of the bleeding. He can make a DC 10 heal check or a cure spell to fix that. But otherwise, that's a permanent 1 hit point per round bleed.
Okay. We will do that on his next round. Theron is next.
Okay.
Death Star begins to pulse.
Exactly. This guy, had the temerity to hit me. That's pretty stupid. I'm doing my 5-foot step. And the bats are on the archer, are they not?
Correct.
Okay. So, I don't have to worry about that. Do I really want to go all out for 3 Minotaurs? Excellent, excellent question. I'll Scorching Ray the shithead that hit me.
Okay.
A weapon. Do we get +1 from the Hero's Feast? Yeah?
I think so. Yeah, +1 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm guessing all 3 hit.
Yep.
Okay. So, do you want me to just do 18d6 then?
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, his miniature's smoking and partially cooked, but he's still alive. Okay. It's initiative, I believe.
It's only good if they suffer.
Oh my god, why am I rolling 4 every initiative?
It smells like the steak isn't quite out of the rare stage there.
It's still a little blue.
I was going to say, I prefer medium rare.
Alright, there we go.
Now Bear Drac is back, by the way.
Okay, Theron.
Well, yeah, you're at least in between me and the Minotaur now, so I really don't care. But before that, I cared quite a bit. Thank you.
Looks like you get the flip-flop there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh, wait, no. Arabella was lagging.
Come on, John.
Yeah, sorry, I'm
Not where you wanted your nat 20, but still.
yeah, no, naturally on initiative, and then I'll fumble the attack. Right, so let's have a look. So in front of me, is that Bear's that one of them?
Yep.
Mhm.
Cornelius and Bear Drac are... Cornelius dead in front of you, and Bear Drac forward and to your right.
Okay, and are they kind of blocking corridor from Minotaurs getting any further up?
be.
I don't know.
He might be able to squeeze around me.
Right. Well, Aramilla will summon a unicorn to attack the one that's taking pot shots from the corridor. And then after casting it, step into the
You're
gap
summoning
there.
a unicorn to get attacked by the bats?
Oh, is the bat... Or is
The
it
bats
attacking
owe
the...
us no
Bat
allegiance.
swarm, yeah.
Is that the one that you zap with the thing? The one in the plinker at the end?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
currently covered in bats.
Right, okay. Well, in that case, I'll summon it behind these first two here. And then step into the gap to block anybody coming past me. To just form a line there.
Time for some flanking bonuses.
The glass cannon appreciates it.
And then I can't make an attack because the spell casting takes the action that would grant an attack. But I can roll a 20 for the Minotaur to attack, a d20 for the Minotaur to attack. Well, than a 3. I'm not sure whether it's likely to hit or not.
No, I don't think that's going to be a hit.
And that's me done.
All
I've
right.
got to pop out and make a 10-minute tip anyway. So, but you might be back to me back to New Round by the time I come back. Okay, I'm at the lot.
All right. Now
Or
it's
we said
started.
hi.
The kid, her nephew's birthday.
Oh, okay.
Don't forget.
Are so many choices. Well, I feel better now. Just deciding which can of whoop ass I feel like opening.
Just peel all the labels off and grab one at random.
Well, yeah, it would probably still be pretty nasty. Yeah, I'll go ahead and Scorching Ray the other one here in front.
Okay. That's
That last
still
one's going to be close.
3 hits still. It's a touch attack,
Wait.
right? Yeah.
Yes, range touch attack. Cool. All right. God, almost the same roll. 66 this time. God, one difference. What's the odds of that?
Okay. That Minotaur is in really deep cockapoo.
Oh, you know.
All right.
Just in time for Corny to fillet him properly.
I know. Corny should be thanking me.
All right. So looks like
Always do.
Cornelius is next.
I a little pissed off about the hit from before, so I'm gonna go full attack on him. And we do have flank, right? So
Yeah, you get a +2 on that guy. Oh wait, no, you don't get flank on the guy he's engaged on, but everybody else gets a flank on him. Is that how it works?
No, with the unicorn behind him, and the unicorn takes up all 3 of those tiles, I believe you would get flanking here.
Oh no, I was just curious how the like once it's flanked, everybody gets the flank bonus. Is how it works?
So the way it works is, okay, I gotta move my ruler because it's on somebody else. So Cornelius is on this tile here. Since the unicorn occupies this tile, both the unicorn and Cornelius are flanking.
In other words, it's looking back and forth between the two, paranoid of who's going to hit it.
And then for this guy, he's being flanked by Beardrak and the unicorn as well. And then we have the same thing here with Aramilla and the unicorn. But Beardrak is not flanking this other guy because the unicorn is not on that side of him.
yeah.
Okay, got it. Okay, so technically he's on the opposite side for Cornelius, so that's what matters.
Yep.
Got it. Okay.
Kind of hoping that I got 2 hits out of that. One of them looks like a crit.
Pretty sure.
Go ahead and roll to confirm the crit. Just a regular attack.
Okay.
It's confirmed. Go ahead and
Oh,
roll
yeah.
regular damage, and then roll the crit damage, and then roll percentile.
I don't even know if he'll have to do the percentile. He'll probably kill the thing before that.
45 points of damage. It's pretty brutal. Go ahead and roll percentile. Sometimes there's like some kind of bonus you get out of a crit, so.
Oh, good point. Good point.
47. Alright, after you attack, you can choose to automatically succeed in grappling your opponent if you have a free hand. Or shoving your opponent.
I don't.
Okay, so it dies.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm a sword and board, so
Alright.
Well, does it die or does it pass out going down to below 0 but not below -10?
He cuts it in half.
Okay.
Okay, Imp is next.
Imp will magic missile the guy that's getting batted.
Okay.
33.
Okay, he takes a bunch of damage. Alright, Minotaur Archer is probably going to ignore the bats and fire at the Imp since
Well, he
just
has to
lets out.
start by making a fortitude save.
Got it.
I don't know if he can fail an 11, but it's an option.
Let me check here.
Well, a 1's a critical fail no matter what, right?
Not with saves, apparently.
Interesting.
12.
definitely beats an 11.
Alright, so does it cause any kind of distraction effect, having the swarm on him?
That is the effect.
Uh.
He could have been afflicted with nausea if he failed that.
I gotcha. Okay, so he starts firing at Imp. Let me just double check. 14. Yes. Okay, what's Imp's AC?
Too
I
low.
want to say 17. Yes.
Ooh, 3 arrows go flumping into Imp here. 27, 30, 48 points of damage.
And Imp is down at -8.
Flop. Okay. Archer is done. The Barbarian, there's one left. That is the danger of high level, is things happen quick. Let's see, so he's got a choice between the Unicorn, Aramilla, Beardrak, and Cornelius. I think he's going to do a 5-foot step and attack Cornelius, because Cornelius cut down his buddy. Alright, so he gets a full attack. Go plus 18. Oh, a fumble.
Where's the goddamn fumble attacking me?
Yep. 88. Ooh. Panic attack. You immediately suffer the effects of a confusion spell for 1 round. Okay, I think somebody knows what the confusion die roll is.
I do. You're gonna roll a percentile.
32. What's that do?
Sorry, what did you say?
32?
32.
32, you're going to do nothing but babble incoherently.
That's the end
So
of
your
his
attack
round.
is canceled.
Yeah, that's it. Okay. Damasc is next.
Okay, well, I am right next to Imp, so I am going to... I have a potion of Cure Moderate Wounds in my list of many random objects, so I'm gonna pour a charge of that down his throat.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Don't know what... I guess it would be 2d8 plus 3, because that's the minimum level needed to cast Cure Moderate.
Yeah, I think that's how it works. It's the minimum.
So Imp's gonna get 13 hit points back.
Okay.
And then the Swarm... So the guy takes 5 more damage, and then he also takes the 1 point from bleed from being damaged previously.
Okay, take some more damage. Beardrak is last.
Well, conveniently, he stepped between me and the
He
unicorn.
decided to flank himself. How
Yeah.
kind.
Yeah,
And
it's,
babble incoherently.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay, go ahead and roll a regular attack to confirm the crit.
I'm still at car, but I'm online. AC 31 if you get attacked.
Oh, okay, thanks. Well, Impious nearly got killed.
Oh.
That confirms the crit. So go ahead and roll regular crit damage and then a percentile.
So he's saying the reincarnation spell might be back up.
No, he's good.
Close.
I haven't memorized it this time, so there'll still be a delay if he goes down.
49
I'd be a
points plus...
A bullywug this time.
Okay, so if you have a free hand, you can automatically grapple him or shove him back. Let me do the 49 points of damage.
How'd we get
Don't
that
know that
twice?
Either of those options are valid because you have a shield and a sword, and there's a unicorn behind him.
yeah.
But he dead, so that's the end of him.
Well, there you go.
Alright, so all that's left is the archer. And everybody can roll initiative. I'll
My
roll
goodness.
for Aramilla here.
I haven't gotten out of single-digit initiative rolls in the last 2 sessions.
Does Aramilla have improved initiative or just regular?
I think you would have to check her sheet. I guess I could scroll upward and see what she rolled before.
I think he's just got good dex, that's all.
Yeah, it's looking like it's just a flat +6.
Andrew, it was 13 from the potion.
Yes,
13, yeah.
Okay.
as long as you stay on the floor, I don't think the archer has any reason to keep shooting you.
Okay, Theron, you're
Yeah.
first.
All right. Well, yeah. I'm just gonna, finish off being in nuclear here. Scorching rays at the dipshit for hitting my friend.
What's the range on your scorching?
Wanna say, yeah, that's a reasonable question because that's somewhat far. Hang on, double check. Wanna say
You
it's
can also-
60 feet plus, and I can step forward. Yeah.
Yeah.
Scorching.
I know it's one of the shorter range spells.
Yeah.
Scorching is 25 plus 5 per 2 levels.
Yep. So basically it would be 12. So 12, it's 630, it's 55 feet.
It's 11
think it-
squares.
Yep. So I'm within 12. So there you go.
Yeah, but that's 11 squares. 55 is 11, not 12. So you'd have to move. I think you're allowed to move action before you can cast your spell, so you can move up to 6.
Yep. I'll get behind that, so at least I've got some partial cover.
Okay.
And
Go
I
ahead and
got
roll
one
one more.
more roll.
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage for 2 hits.
So 8. So we'll do 12.
That takes him out.
43.
That's the end of him.
Jackass.
And I will
As
cancel
soon
the
as-
bat form.
As soon as these guys die, you see them shrivel to bones and withered leather flesh as the age finally catches up with them.
Interesting.
Well, I think healers should probably attend to Imp, and then we'll poke
Yeah.
through the remnants and see what they left behind, right?
Indeed.
Also, I'm going to shut that before one of us accidentally walks through it.
Oh, you mean the golem door?
Yes,
Yes.
we don't need to add the golem to the other mess.
No. Not that
So-
Scorching Rays would have done anything to the golem anyway, but
If it's an iron golem, they would in fact heal it, so please
heal
don't.
it. Yes. Exactly. Could you imagine? Oh my God.
So according to this, gives Imp 24 for healing, laying on hands.
Sweet.
How much more do you need? Probably a bit.
Quite a bit. I am 29 of 65.
Let's go with.
So what's that? 36 down?
I mean, if it's any consolation, if he had crit you, I could have made him re-roll the crit. So I was
It is a slight
prepared to save
consolation.
you.
Yeah. It is a slight consolation.
I was just,
So
you
I
know,
don't know what-
expecting him to be a bit more bothered about the bats.
Yeah.
He went
I
after
don't know
the
which
guy
one is
that
Imp,
did
so
the
I'm
most
just gonna hit
damage.
that one. 29 points. I hit Thomas, but I couldn't figure out which one was Imp on the screen, so I got to choose one of the characters for it to do the thing.
I believe Imp
All
is
good.
the white-robed guy.
I got to
He
pull
rolled
back, I
me.
think.
10,
He's off to the left pass.
17
Oh,
plus
okay.
I'm back. I'm just going back in now.
29.
All right, well, Z, let's do a detect magic and see what those guys had, yeah?
Okay. The Minotaur Berserkers have magical greatswords, magical bucklers, they have magical rings and magical cloaks.
God damn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 2 magic great swords. 2.
And that glowing chain disappeared when they died?
It's broken now.
Ah,
You said magic rings and magic cloaks?
Yep, they both have a magic ring and a magic cloak.
So it was great swords, bucklers, rings, cloaks.
Yep.
I'm 3.
The archer probably has different gear.
Got it.
Shieldies want to go up front while we go and check out what he had? Just not fancying being in front for the second wave, you know?
is he further
I think
down?
he
Am
was
I?
out here. What did Mr.
Okay.
It's
Archer
about
have?
there. Yeah, a magic great bow.
Yes.
Let's see, 2 magic daggers, magical cloak, and magical gloves.
We do love magic gloves.
Yes, we do.
Dexterity, baby. Yeah, one thing about 3.5 is Gauntlets of Ogre Power aren't quite as cool. Girdles of Giant Strength aren't quite as cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's
not the
that?
same.
Glove for strength is better than belt. Belts aren't better one at all.
Well, that, and if they were gauntlets of ogre power, they would probably be gauntlets, not gloves.
Right.
Since we're
Oh.
already all the way up here, I'm just gonna peek around the corner.
Hey, John, doesn't the unicorn have a heal capability while it's still
some
here?
sort- yeah, did try mentioning that, but I didn't know whether I was still on my other phone and muted when I actually said it.
I'm going to grab a Coke real quick, okay?
Oh yeah, might as well use it before it, unsummons.
Yeah, I'm just trying to look it back up. I've got Monster Manual saved on my computer, but it's then finding page. Because it's not one that I don't think it's one that lets me select any text off it.
I can find it, no biggie. I use Adobe Reader, so I actually typically have all the books open. So 249 unicorn. Like ability, greater teleport. Can cure light wounds 3 times a day, cure moderate wounds once a day.
You only can't yourself get shot at all.
Okay, sorry about that. I changed my mind and decided to have a beer instead.
How funny. I was about to taunt you for having a Coke versus a beer.
I know.
Alrighty, well, I have moved up the extra few feet to just peek around the corner.
Oh, okay, let me go ahead and reveal and tell you what's going on. Cthulhu.
That way, the
beers.
next person to get their face ripped off won't be Imp.
There you are.
Do we want to look at the
I'm-
fourth fresco?
Why
Oh.
not?
There
Probably,
was a
yeah.
fourth
We're
fresco
there.
we passed by.
Yeah, you're passing
Yeah.
by it.
I thought it was the doors. My bad.
It's okay.
So cure light wounds on Anna Miller from the corn, and then that's enough to fill her up. And then
Okay.
who else needed it?
It's 13 points, because I'm sure the unicorn gets +5.
She only needs like 4 or 5 anyway. But it's the die roller fill her up. Who else needed some?
That was enough for sure. Did anybody?
I think Cornelius got wounded.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, and actually, Theron's down 7 as well. So you get 3 cure light wounds. So you get
It says caster level 5th on the cure moderate wounds, so I'm assuming that means it's caster level 5th on all the spells.
Yep, so +5
Caster
to
level.
the...
Is it +1 per level for cure light until it's capped out at 5?
Yeah, peak max is at 5 anyway.
got it. Cool.
So I'm sorry. We get 3 cure light wounds?
Oh, it's got 3
No.
total it can cast.
Oh,
It's got 3 cure light and the cure moderate, I think it is.
Right.
Anna Miller just needs a cure light, and it doesn't actually matter which order they're done in. It's just a last after everybody else. So we're in most need, get first one. Next need, get a second one. Anna Miller will take
Yep.
last one if anybody's still down. But
Yep.
there's a cure moderate. Is that 2d8?
Yes.
Correct.
Cure moderate is a 1 and an 8 plus the 5. I assume it'll be. That's like a 14 on cure moderate. Whoever's needs still got down then.
I was only down 11, so the 1 and the 8 is be perfect for me if that
Yep.
works for anyone else.
Aramilla can take the 8. The 4 is enough for Theron, so we're all good. So that means Aramilla would have been a 13.
Anna Miller only needed like 3 or 4. It would just might as well.
And we're good.
go wild.
Yep, we're all up.
Okay.
And Bearjack will just cure minors, 2 cure minors for the 2 extra points to get him Corny back up to full.
Okay.
Yeah, not worried about the tiny amount I'm missing.
All right. So as your lights sweep onward down the descending hall, casting elongated shadows across the damp stone, the fourth fresco looms into view. It's a sprawling masterpiece that spans both walls, its tones shifting from triumphant golds and blues to nightmarish crimsons and blacks. The panel marks the zenith of the Ichthyoid's power, a moment of hubris that crowned their empire before shattering it, captured in strokes of exquisite detail that pull you into the heart of their downfall. At the fresco's apex, a circle of high mages stands arrayed in a vast underwater amphitheater, their tentacles weaving intricate gestures as they intone the forbidden words of a 10th level eldritch spell. A ritual of summoning that defies the gods' boundaries, drawn from the deepest vaults of their arcane lore. Currents swirl around them in controlled vortices, glowing with channeled energy as the sea itself parts to form a conduit between the planes. From the rift emerges the Veiled One, their patron deity manifested on the prime material plane. A colossal form of shadowed majesty, its body a mass of writhing tentacles tipped with obsidian barbs, draped in robes of living kelp that billow like storm clouds. The Ichthyoids kneel in ecstasy, offering crowns of pearl and scepters of coral, believing this incarnation will cement their eternal dominion, binding the divine to their will and ensuring no rival race, elf, dwarf, or emerging human, could challenge their oceanic supremacy. But the triumph curdles swiftly, the colors darkening as the Veiled One's true nature reveals itself. In a surge of unbridled fury, the god's veil rends away, revealing a face of cosmic horror, mandibles like jagged abyssal trenches, and eyes like fractured voids that swallow the light and soul alike, radiating a frightful gaze that sweeps across the assembled multitudes. The population, thousands of ichthyoids in the surrounding cities, convulse in terror, their scales paling as the gaze unravels minds and bodies, waves of psychic agony rippling outward like shock waves from the Leviathan's thrash. The god's hunger awakens, and its mandibles, gaping wide, to devour the summoners themselves, snapping shut on priests and nobles with wet, crunching finality, their forms vanishing into the maw as offerings turned into sustenance. The fresco descends into chaos, panels of fleeing ichthyoids, their forms twisted in panic as they dart through the labyrinths of the flooded streets, tentacles flailing against the inexorable pull of the god's advance. Currents churn with the debris of the fallen, shattered thrones, drifting limbs, schools of fish fleeing the carnage, while the god's silhouette looms larger, its tentacles lashing out to ensnare and consume. Amid the rout, heroic vignettes emerge, desperate priestesses and priests, clad in robes of sacrificial white, stepping forward with serene resolve to offer themselves, arms outstretched as they chant final hymns, their bodies willingly claimed by the mandibles in a bid to save the divine wrath and buy time for the survivors. The narrative arcs toward resolution in the lower panels, the god's frenzy ebbing as its hunger finds temporary fulfillment, the maw closing on the last voluntary sacrifice. Sated, but weakened, the Veiled One retreats to a submerged grotto, its form coiling into a cavern of luminescent fungi and ancient kelp forests, its eyes dimming as it sinks into slumber, the sea's pressure sealing it in the darkness. Seizing the moment, the remnants of the ichthyoid leadership strike. A cadre of the greatest survivors, their faces etched with grim determination, wielding chains forged from enchanted iron, tempered in abyssal forges, links glowing with anti-divine runes. They bind the slumbering entity, wrapping the tentacles in unyielding coils, diminishing its essence from a greater god to a mere demi-power, its potency siphoned by the consumption of its own faithful. And in a final act, they affix an iron mask across the face, massive plates riveted with sigils of suppression, sealing the mandibles and veiling the gaze once more, preventing any resurgence of the horror that nearly consumed their world. This fresco, the hall's darkest chapter, chronicles the fall of the ichthyoids from a zenith to desperation, a warning etched in pigment of the perils in summoning what cannot be controlled. The stairs continue downward, and the mural's tale urging you deeper into the pyramid's heart. What do?
Well, I guess this is when I peek around the corner.
Okay.
Dope. Go here.
Turning the corner. As you round the corner of the descending hall, the corridor abruptly widens into a large, cavernous chamber that stretches perhaps 50 feet across square. Its floor a mosaic of blackened stone tiles etched with spiraling runes that seem to writhe in the flickering lights. The air turns stifling, thick with acrid stench of charred flesh and sulfur, and a wave of oppressive heat rolls over you like a breath of some subterranean furnace, making sweat bead instantly on your skin. Your lights, torches, or spells cast feeble pools of illumination, but the room's own illumination comes from scattered glowing rocks lining the walls that lick at the edges of protruded stones, casting elongated shadows that twist like grasping fingers. Dominating the center rises a massive raised platform, 20-foot square and elevated on steps of polished obsidian that reflect your faces back at you in distorted, accusing glares. Atop it stands a colossal statue of a hooded figure, carved from the same dark stone, hooded and cloaked in folds that cascade down to a pool at its feet like spilled ink. The hood conceals all but a jagged chin and suggestion of a lipless maw. But the eyes, two hollow sockets inlaid with glowing red gems, fix upon you with an unblinking stare that pierces the gloom, as if the sculptor captured a gaze meant to flay souls. The figure's hands emerge from the sleeves, each palm upturned, to cradle a brazier of its own where flames dance without fuel, illuminating chains that dangle from its wrists. The walls encircle this horror with a gallery of alcoves, 8 in total, with recessed niches, 10 foot deep, and framed by iron bars twisted into tentacle motifs. Within them hang remnants of torment, skeletal forms, humanoid and ichthyoid alike, suspended by rusted chains from the ceilings, bones picked clean but for scraps of leathery skin clinging to ribs and skulls, frozen in screens. Some alcoves hold devices of exquisite cruelty, spiked frames tilted at angles to stretch limbs, iron maidens with inner barbs crusted with dried viscera, and wheels affixed with hooks that dangle limp now, but evoke the agony of those once bound. There's a green film of mold from earlier chambers that creeps here too, but it's edged with soot from the braziers, where embers occasionally flare as if stirred by an unseen draft, sending sparks skittering across the floor. The masonry itself is a masterpiece of dread. Seamless basalt blocks fitted without mortar, rising to a vaulted ceiling where iron grates allow a faint trickle of water from above to patter down like slow tears, pooling in shallow depressions that reflect the flames in bloody reds. Columns of stone line the perimeter, each topped with a hooded skull motif matching the central statue. Their bases ringed by low fire pits where coals smolder eternally, heating the air to an uncomfortable blaze. The overall effect is one of calculated terror, a chamber designed not merely as a hall but as a sermon in suffering, where the ichthyoid's mastery of stone and fire conjures visions of inquisitions long past. The walls themselves seem to whisper of screams, absorbed into the rock over centuries.
So are the tombstone looking things there, or is that just part of the limitations of the asset you had?
Yeah, I just kind of elaborated a little bit.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that wasn't like actual writing that maybe we should try and read. And maybe it's not quite as tomb-like as those give the appearance of.
Yeah, I just wanted to make it sound scary.
Mission accomplished. Is there any form of... I'm going to check for any religious properties or significance to what's going on there.
I mean, that statue is probably their masked god guy.
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out if there's something, I don't know, maybe something more that we can figure out based on, like, I guess I don't know what I'm looking for.
More information?
Maybe Impious and Corny should get down here. Impious should check to make sure that's not pressure plated all to hell. And Corny, maybe you should detect some evil. It's probably
Am I not
pretty
there?
evil.
I'm guessing it's definitely evil as hell. It's this one. Come
But
on.
that'll tell us if there's actively evil or if it's just, the eons of cruelty have sunk into the stone and whatnot. I
So
believe
check
Cornea's
in with
all the way
the.
back by the doors.
Oh, is that?
Already rolled for the trap
Oh, I
search
pulled.
and I did pretty well. Trap's
Exactly
clear.
Closer. But
I would hold off moving further in.
yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, detecting evil. See if there's a presence, and then what the deal is. How strong it is.
Thankfully, we still have Heroes Feast up, so the fear effects are not slamming us.
The room radiates evil in nearly every direction. Whether it's magical or not, it's difficult to tell, but the actions of whatever the ichthyoids did in this room resonate through history.
I don't know why. I feel like maybe there's something more to this that Bear Jack can get through checking historical knowledge, religious knowledge on it. I'm just gonna see.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to roll the check, dude.
I'm sure if that gets me anything further.
I guess maybe to follow that up, like this room seems purpose built for something. Would an Arcana check be able to tell us if it's a magically significant something? Or at least give us a guess?
So, from my knowledge, the room was used to keep the hooded one, as is significant of the statue there, keep him under wraps, keep him asleep. They would sacrifice souls in here.
So clearly we don't want to mess with it.
I'm wondering how long it's been since something's been sacrificed and how long the last sacrifices were that would keep him.
Sure. But it's not like we're going to make a sacrifice.
Quick, sacrifice the unicorn.
And even if we were going to make a sacrifice, it wouldn't be the right type of sacrifice. None of us are priests of the Damasc God, as far as I know.
No.
So when you all whip out your sacrificial daggers and cult masks, please leave me out of it.
Aramilla
Like,
carefully averts her
eyes.
gaze and backs into the room.
Yeah, I was definitely thinking maybe we don't make eye contact with the statue, but
Yep. Matter of fact, let's say that for all of us, no one will make eye contact with that statue.
Do we want to pass one person through to see what happens, or do we want to all enter the room together and pray we're good?
I'm just trying to think. I seem to recall Aramilla activating the mind blank thing at some point, but was that since our last rest?
Right. I think that's a 1 times a day thing, so it may
Yeah,
be
I know,
expired by now.
I think it lasts virtually a full day though.
Oh.
I think it lasts a long time.
Yeah, I think you're
when
right.
did you use it though? I don't remember what fight we would have used it in.
I think
No, I'm just
before
trying
you
to-
entered the last room, before the first
golem.
room. Yeah, the golem
For the
room.
golem.
Okay.
Yeah, because we weren't sure what we were really getting into. So he just played the safe card. And
Yeah, the duration is 24 hours, so it's still in full effect.
Well, if Aramilla is going to go in, I'm also going to put a protection from evil on her.
Well, yeah, that's actually I could use one referral because that puts protection from evil on myself anyway.
Well, I've
But
got
if that's
2,
all
so
of it, then
one on you anyway.
yeah,
Okay, yeah, you can save a charge if you want.
yeah, I don't actually know how many charges that's got. I've just got a minus so many charges count. It might have run out ages ago. I don't know. I've just got a minus so many. I think it's about -9 from whatever.
So yeah,
it
take the
originally
spell
had.
from me. I can get it back next time we rest.
Yeah, I've got one for each also. So Berdrac and Cornelius have one, so we're pretty good there.
Quick look.
That's 4
Yeah,
of us with it.
Current count
Yeah.
for referrals, one of the back skin and protection is -9 charges from whatever it had. So I
Okay,
don't actually even know how many it had.
you can track it. I just opened up chapter 1 from years ago, and it had 26 charges initially.
It had 26, so if it's on -9, that makes it now on 17.
Okay,
Just enter it as a 17 now, so it's 17 remaining.
all right.
It's left that on there.
And Theron and Imp both have protection from evil as well. So let's just all cast it up and be safe.
Well, I think if Aramilla's going to go in first with the mental protection and protection from evil, I wouldn't look
I'll go in.
directly at the statue just to be safe, but that'll give us an idea of if it's going to try anything before we spend the spell.
Fair enough.
Caramilla, you enter the room, and aside from the heat and the strange feeling, you feel relatively protected and nothing moves.
These sort of stone tablets on this side. And the skull's in the middle. And then around, I'll just take a little walk around. I'll go around to the right, where I'll circle the entire perimeter of the room for the elvens, checking essentially when you walk past it and see what occurs as I pass out the room. So I'll go along the outer perimeter of the building, of the room first. And then once I've been full around it, I'll go around the actual central thing to see if there's any secrets on, try to detect if there's any secrets in that. Because Aramilla also still has the power to call upon the fates and unoccur a bad thing.
True. Yeah.
The fixed skeletons on the wall gape and sit, leathery tufts of skin and hair lingering on their bones and on the floor. Terrible things have happened in this room. Things that you wish you couldn't see.
Maybe I should go around the other side, because without the spell on, that way we know if we need it. Because out of all the people here, I'm the one who's going to be easiest to tackle and grapple if something does happen.
Reasonable.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right, carefully not looking at the statue. I'm going to start making my way around this side.
Again, you know terrible things have happened in this room. Things that no illusionist should be exposed to. But you've kept well away from necromantic arts. And somehow you feel safe.
Okay. Well, I guess we keep going.
Good thing Robilard's not here.
Yeah, he'd be hugging the statue, poking the skeletons, and
He'd be humping the statue. What are you talking about?
well, I wasn't going to go that far, but you know, he's your
Seeing
character.
if any of them look like a glory hole.
See? Johnny's got it.
Can I charge my staff with this?
Still nothing?
Still nothing.
All right, moving around the back.
My character's not turning, but I'm trying to make a turn to face the middle, towards the gap between the two.
All right,
See
well, we're
another
back to
poorly
kind of ordinary
illuminated
hallways.
hallway.
I've still got detect magic available. No detect magic yet.
Turns out it's set to explode only if paladins enter the room.
God.
Having not found anything so far, Aramilla will cast detect magic.
We're standing, yes.
She's in the corner, and she appears to have turned to look at the statue. Crazy woman.
Not directly at it. It's meant to be looking towards Therin. She's meant to be turned to look towards where the other character is at the head. But somebody said detect magic is a 60-foot.
60-foot
Cool.
cone.
So if this room's 60 foot or big or less, it's just stand in the corner, cast it, and then basically do a full 90-degree sweep from corner opposite to diagonal corner towards corner that I came from previous. So first, you'll get like multiple. Is it Therin?
There's nothing magical that you can see from your position, Aramilla.
Not counting the other PC in the room. Just multiple hits of spots all over for the other character. Nothing exterior to our people. Right, and then gradually sweep round basically entire chamber, including the centre area. But still stood in the corner I'm in to do it.
It's nothing magical, just a lot of creepy vibes.
And then here, along the front there.
You're avoiding the statue, correct?
I'm avoiding looking directly at the statue, but I'm stood on the corner, kind of below it, looking across the front of it.
There's nothing magical in your view.
If anything in this room is going to be magical, it's going to be the statue.
Can I see the eyes from this corner without looking directly at them?
I would say no. The only way you can look at the eyes is by looking at them.
I've got a fucking protection. That's
You
not
were
from the
just
characters I'm
asking
making.
for
That
problems.
fucking thing turn around.
Hold the alt and twist it.
Opposite button. Oh, I'm going to look at the statue, but from the side of the statue. So I'm actually looking behind where my figure's facing because I can't seem to make the damn thing turn around.
The statue does not appear to be magical.
All right, well, let's walk around it and move on, please. I don't know what this room is supposed to do, and I don't want to find out.
Think it's meant to scare the living shit out of us.
Potentially,
Again, mission accomplished.
but also
I don't want to
just
battle a god.
direct eye contact with it is a good idea. Oh God, she's turning to look at it. What are you doing, lady?
I've got the mind blank. Fuck it. Mind blank
and
can't be those three. Fuck
that
it.
was the last we saw of Aramilla, as now she's apparently levitating in the air.
The
Grown angel wings and she's floating off to the heavens.
the red gems in its eye sockets are magical.
I swear to God, if you touch those,
What kind of gems are they?
It's difficult to tell
Red.
from this distance.
if you're not up close,
deadly.
and you don't have a grace.
Prior to attempting to remove them, I will cast Death Ward upon myself.
Somebody just tackle her, please.
There could be two gems of seeing. It's eyes.
Yeah, and it could be watching us through them.
Well, they can't watch you from if you take it at it, can you?
Or
I
it could
just
watch
want it
us
to
as we
go
go.
down in the record. I voted not to piss off the god.
Anamilla will ask the specific question to the one who detects evil. Are the gems themselves giving off any evil, or is it just the location?
That's a good question. Am I detecting evil off of the red eyes?
Okay. You begin to focus on the eyes, right? Because that's what you have to do with detect evil.
Yeah.
It's taking
Take
some
98
Fatal
points of damage.
error.
All right, so you can tell Cornelius is focusing on the statue. Do you want to do anything while he's focusing on the statue, Aramilla?
Well, other than having cast detect Death Ward upon myself prior to
Right.
that,
Yeah.
I'll observe the eyes as it's doing whatever it is doing.
Okay.
But I'm mindful of the possibility that they may shoot rays or something out of them.
I'm just going to boogie through there corner to corner, staying away, not looking, and go join.
Yeah, somehow it's safer to be deeper in the dungeon than hanging out with these loons.
Yeah, matter of fact, Darren's going to do the same thing. Corner, the corner, the corner.
God, if rogues are supposed to be the greedy ones, why do we have a greedy druid?
Oh, it's not. No, it's the fact that they're magical. It's not that they're.
Yeah, and you're being greedy about wanting the magic items.
No, the magic item might be useful.
So, as the party discusses, the glowing eyes and the idol and such, you've begun to focus effectively on the eyes detecting evil, and yeah, there's some kind of terrible aura associated with those eyes.
Okay.
Something
Dropping it.
evil.
Yeah, dropping it immediately and just moving on. Nope.
Yeah,
Don't touch him.
terrible
Let's go.
aura.
Gonna walk right through. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to come with? All right, bye.
Engaging your favorite Pippin meme.
Oh, me.
Yeah.
So the gems are
Evil. Let's go.
attached to this skull. How?
In the eye sockets.
All right,
Well,
leave
they're
her
just
behind.
placed in-
She's gonna get atomized all by herself.
In it, embedded within it.
As far as you can tell from, 15 feet below the head of the statue, the eyes are embedded in the eye sockets. Red
And is it-
gems, they're glowing, and they're incredibly
evil.
sparkly.
And is the skull an actual skull or a stone skull?
It's stone.
And I'm going to cast
And
stone shape
roll.
to make them drop out.
I believe you have to touch the stone to shape it. So you'd have to climb up
Oh,
the
God.
statue to get close enough.
Oh, the eyes are actually in the statue itself, not in the skull thing at the bottom.
Oh no, yeah, they're in the hood. They're in the hood there, at the top of the statue.
You can feel the tension building, can't you?
Yeah.
I don't feel any
Oh,
tension
you're-
because I'm not in the goddamn room.
No, he's disintegrated.
Oh, look, another giant spooky statue. I bet there's gems in this one, Aramilla. Quick, come over here and look at this one instead.
Yeah,
Yes.
and Theron happens to mention to Aramilla, disintegrate is not reversible.
Yeah, no matter how much we have of it, we can't.
Well, we could do the same thing we did with Beardrack, but that's damn expensive, and she gets no magic items for the next 20 years.
Seconded.
You really want that, don't you?
Yeah, well, you can come back for it after we have the rod.
It's not a bad idea.
I want the Iron Golem book that is more than likely in that room with the Iron Golem, but
So this statue's much more dark angel-y looking.
like the same god, just slightly different.
Also a lot of exits and its dead body. And is that a dragon skull in the corner?
You'd probably have to investigate more closely.
Well, there's definitely a skeleton in there. Yeah, as Theron and Imp pass Cornelius and Drac, Theron coughs in his hand and Can's hiding behind.
How's it going back there, Aramilla?
I'm sure.
Did I mention it's a strong aura of evil?
Yeah, I'll leave it for now.
I say, do we need to cast Dispel Magic on Aramilla because she might be, like ensorcelled by the damn thing?
No.
Either that or grab her by the hair and drag her along. Goodness gracious, lady,
No,
move on.
Actually, now you mentioned Dispel Magic. I think I've got Greater Dispel Magic. But yeah, I have. No, I'm tempted to climb up and stone shape it to drop them out, but I'll leave them. I'll continue around and follow where they've gone. And Zee's cursing that I've not unleashed whatever the chaos is linked to that, tampering with them. At least for now. Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been interesting to be in the room when Z was putting that together, just going, okay, who do I think is dumb enough to do this?
And Aramilla wouldn't have been even on the list.
No.
Well, obviously
No,
this room is different than the previous one, so feel free to give us your description, Z.
Dominating the center of the room rises a raised dais, some 20 feet across and elevated by 3 broad steps of obsidian. There's a cloaked form that folds like a cascade in frozen lava flows, the hood swallowing everything but a jagged, lipless chin etched with faint runes. At the bottom of the statue, set betwixt its legs, is a cage with an eternal flame flickering faintly. And at the base of the dais itself are runes that have been etched, as if describing something, but too far from your vantage point to read. In the eastern corner lies a white skull, bleached with time, cast aside as if forgotten. To the right, some body, long forgotten, ragged and unkempt. It's been abandoned here long ago. What its purpose is are unknown, but you can see faintly in the gloom what looks like a bull's horn curving up into the air.
Okay.
The chamber speaks of ritual and restraint, a sanctum where the Ichthyoids perhaps communed with the fire's fury or the bound infernal forces. Its design is a blend of architectural precision and latent threat. The heat presses in, making the air shimmer as if it seems to intensify as you linger, drawing your eyes back to the hooded sentinel in the center of the room. No immediate dangers stir, but the room's aura lingers like heavy breath with the weight of secrets long sealed.
So the fact that both the skull and the corpse are kind of on the left side of the room makes me concerned that maybe we shouldn't walk in front of this one.
I find that reasonable.
Obviously, we can't tell if the armor on the dead guy has scorch marks on it, but this statue blasting fire at that side of the room would be kind of the obvious suggestion trap.
Or maybe it's just that kind of arcane looking pillar that's next to it.
It could also be the giant arcane monolith thing.
Yeah.
Let's peek down this hallway. Or doorway, I guess. It could be a room, not a hall.
Closet.
The broom closet, right behind the terrifying statue.
You gotta clean up all these bones.
Well, they didn't do a very good job of it.
Yeah, well, the last guy's in a corner over there.
Fair.
Surely got fired. But boom.
Oh god. We've changed lighting again.
Ah.
Your pun made it angry.
Uh-huh.
You know, at least the
You
creepy
figured that-
music didn't come on.
Oh,
Hmm.
so do we?
Yeah, that okay. It was just warping in the extra roomage.
Aramilla's got a hallway. That's a door with a ominous archway in front of it. And I've got barricades and some straw beds. Weird.
Okay. To the east, you see what looks like an arch in front of a portcullis. There's something threatening and something unsettling about that direction. There's an open hall that heads toward the south. And then finally to the west is a room full of clutter, broken boxes, old pieces of wood left asunder, as well as 3 straw mats that have been left over the ages, long rotten and threadbare. They've been left. One of them is set in front of a doorway as if someone had been set there to guard for all of eternity, and yet now unprotected.
Well, we did just fight Minotaur things. Portcullis looks like it almost is going to meet up with that door from the behind of the golem room.
I rolled to search and examine this body, but I rolled a specking one.
Ep will come over and do the same thing. That's okay. I rolled a fecking too.
My total was 4, with a +2 elven racial bonus.
Well, my total's 17 with all the ranks, but
Yeah, your fucking tool might find something. My fucking one's not finding nothing.
fair enough. Way too much thinking going on for you, Z.
Just wondering in which order to trigger all the traps and monsters.
Is that another door at the back of the trash room? I think it is.
Yeah, he did say there was a mat in front of the door.
Can I just advise against going in the room that's full of tinder?
Oh, I'm just standing at the entrance, thank you. I'm not climbing a statue to debate whether to pull out the eyes.
Wait a minute. Yeah, so says the guy that was messing with the evil statue.
Where did this caution appear from? Now I'm concerned. The statue has replaced Aramilla with someone else.
No. I'm sad that all the wood's been cut off the trees and it's been turned into abandoned timber. They aren't even.
How's that roll for you, Z?
Statue is a nature deity of some sort. Does that apply to the statue I'm currently stood next to?
Yes.
So apparently it's a nature deity of some sort. Right, let me just read some on my
And is Corny getting any evil off of this one?
No, I don't know which one.
What do we do?
Well, I searched the the body / skeleton that I and Arabius and Aramilla are by. And Z said I needed to decipher script, and I rolled a nat 20 on it, so I'm just waiting to hear what the hell happens with that.
Ancient knowledge. Ancient knowledge checks. Assuming that this is the direction it's looking.
Did we melt you down, Z? Here we go. Okay, here's what I deciphered off of that. The north is the chamber of Aro, basically, so I think we already know about that. To the south is the Library of Forgotten Wizards, which is my vote. To the east is the chambers of the Itchok, the last of the great summoners. And to the west, I already said that.
You didn't say west, you said south and east.
Oh, west is the chambers of remaking.
Okay. Interesting.
Yep. So just to make sure I have it correct,
Does that mean the one we just came from is the one to the west?
We came.
Yeah, that's the north. So Z, that is where I pinged, that is to the south.
Yes.
Mm,
So the remaking is essentially going to lead back towards the Forge area type areas, potentially.
Well, if we knew anything about the rod's functionality, we could probably guess better where it is, but we don't. So the
Yep.
library might be a good pick anyway, because we might be able to find any writings they have about it.
Wins my vote.
With it.
Plus, I'm a greedy spell whore. I freely admit it.
Just know you're about to find yourself with a cursed book of some sort.
Got cursed books, dude.
Which one's the library? The Tinder room or the one that you've gone down the tunnel for?
That's the south, which is the library. I'm just gonna check for perhaps.
It says I'm on this. Is everybody else in the space between lords?
Oh.
Have it just moved?
It's you, dude.
Is that because I stepped in front of the statue and I've been teleported to somewhere entirely different?
No, you're still there. So my guess is you disconnected somehow
Yeah, maybe you crashed.
because you're still there.
I don't know. That's okay then. Right, I'm not entirely sure where I've left the snake.
And I'll check again as I go down.
Give me just a moment.
So that first search check should have been leading up to the door. So now I'll do another search check for a trap on the door itself.
Okay, the door is not trapped.
Is it locked?
You're unsure. There's neither latch nor handle. Looks like it's designed to be pressed upon.
All right. Well, I'll push it open with my staff.
What the hell is that?
Another statue. 2 statues, actually.
So as you enter this room, you detect a wet mist, but it's unnaturally clean. There's no sign of dust or decay in this room. As if it's been held in some kind of forgotten time, or maybe some type of history that's left it in perfect condition.
Or maybe a jelly or an ooze that goes down cleaning carpet.
Also, you can hear the sound of a waterfall. It's thundering in the distance.
So it sounds like a pretty significant waterfall.
Yes. It's quite loud, but it's far.
That be the waterfall that we experienced on the other level?
I'm gonna say no, probably not. Just looking at the locations, but could be.
All right. Well, that's. I am not stepping on the red square. I am making that clear.
Okay, everybody roll initiative.
Yeah, we knew that whatever that wasn't going to be friendly.
Yeah, well, you know.
Jesus.
Bearjack and Cornelius are fulfilling the initiative prophecy.
Just hold up my end of the bargain.
I just realized. Oh no, you do have it. Okay. I was just about to say, did we even grab the snake? I don't remember the snake being with us in the last room.
Yeah, I'd left it in corridor somewhere. I did receive it. I'm just.
So for a wizard's library, I don't see any books.
It's a scam.
Well, there's
it was never a wizard library.
There's another door further south.
Could be
It's
the
the
service
wizard's
desk.
library. 10 different guarded rooms.
What?
Oh,
on earth is
shit.
that? Gross.
A cube?
It's not a gelatinous cube though. 'Cause those are. Oh, that is super weird. It's see-through from
It's
one
the
side,
entire
but not,
room of just a huge
not all
cube.
the way through.
And you'll just stepped into it. Oh, it is a fucking cube. I knew it was a cube, but floor clean.
Well, that probably
So-
explains why there aren't any books.
You step into the room and see something terrifying and unknown to any of you. It appears to be a red gelatinous cube. Some type of ooze that's never been seen or experienced by any adventurers you've ever seen before. It's right next to you. And let's see, who is it that stepped in there? Oh, of course, it's
Yep.
MPS.
Of course.
It's gotta be a
Okay.
Impetuous.
Please. I don't see anybody with armor moving their ass in the front.
All right.
Hell
So,
no.
Bear
Going
Drac,
back.
Bear Drac
No
and
idea what it actually
Cornelius
is.
are
That's what
both
I'm-
surprised.
Oh, of
What'd I do?
You're
Okay.
surprised.
Oh, yeah. I think both my guys are, huh?
Yep, both of them were surprised. Everybody go and roll regular initiative. Or actually, Impious is the only one that counts right now because he's the only one who sees the thing. Okay.
Okay, well, I rolled before you said don't, so.
That's okay. That's fine. All right.
And of course you rolled well.
Obviously, I can only roll well when I'm not allowed to.
Iron Miller and the snake are just placing bets that there's some sort of Hoover creature in there. But we haven't stepped into the room yet, so we don't know.
Of course.
I rolled a natural 20.
Come on.
Where are they?
Gelatinous Cube should have some kind of minus to their dex. +4?
Yeah,
Really?
it's got a +4.
That's just absurd.
It's natural disguise benefit to initiative.
Bloop.
Whatever.
Okay, so let's go ahead and it tries to engulf.
Does he not get a dex save to avoid getting engulfed?
Well, he gets an attack first. So it's trying to attack you. So it's slamming you with its pseudopod. Okay.
Like the Red Hulk.
So you take 15 points of slam damage.
So hold on.
Mhm.
Is it making an engulf attack or a slam attack? Because those are different.
It's not allowed to engulf first. It has to grapple. So it has to hit you, then it can try to grapple
try
and
it.
engulf.
So it's not a it's not using the gelatinous cube engulf ability, to be clear then.
No, but it's got to grab him with the pseudopod first.
Okay, I just wanted to be clear because yeah, that's a completely different attack method.
Yep. So it has. So the slam hits for 15 points, and it's got acid. Do you have any acid? Do you have any acid resist?
That is... I'd have a cloak. I have a cloak of resistance.
So no.
No. Okay. So here's the acid part of the attack. 11 points. All right, and you need to make a fortitude check or be paralyzed. Okay, you're paralyzed. And so it grapples.
20 wasn't enough?
Yeah, it's got slightly higher than that. So it sucks you in once you're paralyzed.
Ridiculous.
Okay, who's next? Did everybody else roll initiative?
No, because you said only Imp was in the room.
Yeah. All right. The rest of you can roll initiative except for Beardrak and Cornelius. The gelatinous cube is done. Imp is paralyzed.
Was he stood still in view with the door and then suddenly he got to...
Yep. Everybody saw it happen, and pseudopod slapped him, grabbed him, and sucked him in.
Mine, but my mind's still at list. I cleared it.
You were missing Aramilla and...
Oh, that one. Why did the Viper on that one? That's an armor sheet. That's an armor. Oh, it's a selected Viper token, I guess. Try again.
So yeah, if you can throw initiative for Aramilla. There you go. All right, Tomas, you're next.
Okay. Of course, it would be an ooze, so you know the number one thing that I'm ineffective against. Let me see. Obviously, he's paralyzed, so he can't even try to get out of the ooze, so that's fun. I guess I'm going to Shadow Evocation Scorching Rays, assuming those will even work on the thing. It's red, so who knows if fire damage works. So you do get your will save.
12.
Okay, no. Then I need to do 3 ranged attacks.
Those are all hits. Go ahead and roll again to confirm a crit.
It's an ooze, they're immune to crits.
They are, you're right. Sorry.
And then Scorching Ray is how much?
4d6.
4d6? Okay.
Per ray.
So 12d6 then.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 42 points of fire damage. And then I am going to move a little way back down the hallway because I don't fancy joining Impious, no offense.
Okay, so it does take a bunch of damage, and big jelly bits fly out of it. Tomas is done. Aramilla is next.
think on that's the room. That's the room. Where am I? That me? Can't see anything. Am I the only one stood near the front? I'm going to cast freedom of movement. You can't. I don't think you can get. I don't think you can be able to paralyze or engulf the person who's got freedom of movement on.
That's not a bad idea.
And then who's that stood next to me?
And you can do a, yeah.
Theron's next to you.
So if I can move 6 squares and then cast.
Yep, you can move 6 squares and cast, yes.
Right. So who's likely to go in with it? With freedom of movement, knowing you can't be paralysed, and probably not sucked in either. I'll rub my pearl. And I'll cast freedom of movement on myself this round.
Okay.
I'll stay stood where I am. So if it comes out, it'll come to me first. Unless somebody was beyond me. So I'm using the pearl of power to effectively not use the memorized freedom of movement.
Just a moment.
So I've still got 2 available, but I've now got it cast upon myself. And then if it does somehow shoot me inside, I can cast it on him that's inside and it might expel him. And that's me done at that. So I'll stay stood where I am, so I'm kind of offering some cover from other people, knowing that I can't be paralysed.
Okay. Couldn't make a will save, Aramilla?
28.
Okay, you do not lose the spell, so you still have your freedom of movement memorized. Theron is next.
What's that? So have I cast it upon myself, but it doesn't get used off the list?
That's right.
Or is it not?
Yeah, you still have it in memory.
Okay. Right. Or is the will check to make sure that it actually effectively keeps it in reserve?
You're not sure, actually, what that will
Some
save
weird
was
thing
all
about the
about.
okay.
It's your punishment from staring into those big red eyes.
Yeah.
I'm contemplating stealing them.
All right. Well, it should hopefully alleviate the issue.
Ooh, go ahead and roll again to confirm a crit. Oh, you can't.
Now there's
You
no
can't-
crits.
You can't crit the thing. That's right.
But that's okay.
2 more.
It's no, not 2 more. That's a
He used
disintegrate.
disintegrate.
Oh, he's using disintegrate. Okay, so we got a saving throw to make.
Yep.
Okay, is this a fort?
I'm assuming that doesn't disintegrate the dude that's sat inside it.
No, because if you disintegrate things, all its stuff drops to the floor. So if it doesn't get rid of something's items, it's only disintegrating the object itself.
Okay, so is this a fort save or?
It is.
Okay. 25. What's your DC on that?
16 and 7. It made it. So
Just
it's
barely.
only 5.
Finger of fate, re-roll.
Ooh, reroll. Here it comes. Oh no!
Oh, that's all right. So Z, do you want to take the
I
first
tried.
Worth a
5, or
shot.
do you want me to re-roll the 5d6?
It's up to you. I'll let you choose.
Pick all the 6s and the 5.
Roll the 5d6. $21 points that
Okay.
count for sure.
Took some damage. And the Viper?
Viper's not in charge of what's happened. Viper will sneak off into the room, but go opposite direction to the direction that the dude got disappeared in.
Okay. Everybody roll initiative.
So it moves across that side, opposite side of the room, and into there. I can't show where it's gone. I think I've just disappeared it. Oh, there it is.
Well, that looks more like what a gelatinous cube should be rolling.
I rolled a 2. Yeah. Cornelius. So we need Aramilla, the snake. All right, Aramilla, you're first.
Right, so everybody still stood next to me. Or somebody gone into it. I still stood up front and just me and it. Right, I draw my sword. I charge at that angle. Far enough away to get away with a charge. 4 squares.
You gonna chop it with your sword or something?
Yeah.
Ought to be reasonably beat up. Imp is still paralyzed, right?
Yep. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yeah, that's only rolled 1 dice. There's another d8 of fire damage to add to that, so just roll another d8. So, 13, 5 of which is fire.
Okay. Does some damage. The ooze kind of hisses, cooking a little bit. Right. Tomas is next.
Okay, I'm going to do the same thing, but this time I'm going to put my spin points onto the saving throw to make it harder.
Oh, okay.
So go ahead and make your will save.
16.
Okay, you did not succeed. Just cross it off my sheet, and then I will roll to hit first.
You casting shadow spell or something?
Scorching ray again.
It's
Oh,
more
okay.
scorching rays.
Got it. That's 3 hits.
12d6.
So that's another 50
Hello.
points of fire.
Nice roll.
That's a lot of damage. Okay. It's
Really nice roll.
starting to look bad for the
Probably
wearer.
had to move up.
Theron is next.
Does it look significantly damaged?
It's much worse off than it was when you started. You guys have done over 100 points.
Obviously, it is not a regular gelatinous cube.
No, I think a regular one would have been long dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would think so as well. Oh, God. I mean, I can't let him get slammed here. So, all right, here we go again.
Are we disintegrating again?
Yep. That should hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
All right, so the DC's 23.
Oh,
Of course.
man.
Just barely.
It's fucking ridiculous. 22 points.
It's starting to look bad. Let's see who's next. Bear Drac is next.
God, you guys are too far away to even attack it this turn.
Yeah.
Maybe Flame Strike at Bear Drac?
Somebody has some boots.
That's what I was
if
thinking.
Remember.
I have the boots of Expeditious Retreat, which could propel me forward. I don't know, would I be able to... How far would that get me into the room?
If you activate them, your base move changes to 50, and you can charge up to 100 feet.
I need to do that, but 50 would be 10, right? So to there. Can put me right
Well,
at the
you
base of
could
this damn thing.
charge to... If you're trying to melee it, you can charge to there.
I don't know that I could do anything in melee except damage my sword. Although it is flame.
So you could just move up your regular move rate and then drop a Flame Strike in the room, probably. Well, I think Aramilla's in an awkward position for that.
Well, you flame strike me, I've got Ring of Protection, but Ring of Fire Resistance.
You can only resist half the damage from Flame Strike. The other half's pure divine damage.
Yeah.
I still get sick for that.
But if I do it here and I create the damage on the far corner of it, because I should be able to see that part of it,
I
it
think it would have
should miss both
to be
Aramilla
here
and
somewhere.
because
Just
it's 10
because
foot.
of the angle.
That's it, 10 foot. Damn it. Maybe this thing not like that. I'm gonna put it there, Z, which should I think not get Imp or Aramilla.
Was this a flame strike?
Yeah, so I'm over to here,
Okay.
which is
So that's a reflex?
yeah. Let's see, where am I? Flame Strike. So make sure I got my information correct. Put it out there so you can see. So yeah, it'd be a 22 reflex for half.
I rolled a 20 again. Okay, so it's half damage.
24 points then.
The cube dissolves into a pool of jelly. Okay, and flops to the floor. He's still paralyzed.
I'll speed his unparalysing up by casting Freedom of Movement on him.
What you casting on him?
Freedom of Movement.
Oh, okay.
Well, actually, I've got a potion of remote paralysis, actually. I've been carrying them now for fucking ages. I'll use that instead.
Okay.
While you're doing that, I'm going to move up behind Aramilla, activate my Dancing Lights, no mobility, and send them around the room just to make sure there's no more cubes that we're just not seeing.
Okay. You don't see any other creatures in this room.
Yeah, they have potion of paralysis, remote paralysis, 3 uses, so I'll feed a use to him. 2 uses remaining.
Okay. Go ahead and use one use. I think we're at the 1 o'clock. You have a game starting here, right, John?
I'm just double checking what time we're starting. It's 8 o'clock here. We previously started at 10. To wait time going back, that had changed it to 9. Have a quick look on roll. It's not declared it what time on there, so I don't know yet. I'll just check this squad group. Hang on. I'm suspecting it because I've still got like 50 minutes. Yeah, it's 50 minutes to game time, so I've still got 50 minutes if you've got all else to go away before
Right.
I'm not in like immediate need to leave. If there's only a bit to that.
So how much damage did Imp take?
He's 39 to 65, so 626.
Right. So let's throw a thermometer, probably, right? So
So is this thing in the middle here just a fancy statue?
Yeah, give me just a sec here.
16. What do we need? Another 10, you said?
I was down 26, so yes.
All right.
Just a cure light, it'd be fine.
Yeah, let's see what we get for that. Another 8.
Here we go.
Okay, so you do see some kind of script written at the base of the sculpture. And let me go ahead and update the hide mode just a sec.
That's a big thing to just teleport in. Fortunately, even if this is just the reception, I have a bad feeling that any books are long since devoured by the lovely cleaning Roomba we just defeated.
Always suspicious of a clean floor. Before we stepped in, he said the floor was free of dust. That's straight away from top of cube.
Well, you didn't say anything before we got attacked.
I did. I literally said it
I
Oh,
think you did, yeah.
just before you stepped in. Then you stepped in, and then boof there.
okay. I definitely didn't hear you. I don't know if it's just me, but for me, your mic goes super quiet and then back to normal and then super quiet again.
Dust on the floor. It's a good sign.
Yeah.
So Z,
Let's
do we
do it.
want to decipher script on the statue area?
Give me just a sec. I'm trying
No
to
worries.
get these doors to appear, and they're fighting me.
Oh, is that the ones to the, so if that's south,
East.
would that actually be west, is my guess. There's the further doors. Ooh, that's an ominous door.
There we go.
Or ominous something in the middle.
All right. So,
Danzig thing going on here.
It's a skull that needs the two red eyes placed in it to open the door.
do you
Oh,
want
Jesus.
you have to do decipher script to
Okay.
translate.
Deciphering script. Nope. Well, yeah, who knows? But that wasn't a great roll, so the Impster will give it a try. Does Tomas have it?
Yep, I rolled pretty well. Mine's set to whisper. I don't know why.
Fair enough. Yep, so you're probably going to be the one that figures it out.
Cloning Center of Nithrax, the Eternal Harbinger.
Yeah, that's a pass.
Cloning center.
So is that? I guess I don't know if it's referring to the statue or if this statue is kind of the signpost. That door is very ominous.
Yeah, no, that's got to be the door to the. So if I'm heading south, that's got to be the west door.
I guess there is
Does
a
anyone-
door at the back of the room here. It's hard to see in the dark, but
So if you're looking at the compass, that thing is on the east side.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if the compass is quite right here. Actually, I guess it is. Because due south is that set of doors, opposite of where we came in, and that should
Yep.
be the library still.
I mean, I'm much more inclined to touch that door than the other one.
Completely agree. But has anyone noticed there is an upper door to the east? Or at least an
Upper
entrance?
Oh, that
Look
hole in
above the
rock?
big arch. Yeah, that looks like a doorway to me.
Could be.
And there's a walking path.
Is that meant to be a doorway, Z, or is that just a texture mishap?
It is a dungeon master like mishap.
Damn it.
No worries.
All right. Well, I think we checked the door to the south.
Agreed.
All right. Check-in door for El Trape.
Although if we clone Corny, that's 2 big giant meat shields.
You think interacting with an evil cloning center is going to be a good idea?
Yeah, sure.
Do we have to? Have you been poking
could
at the
it go
statue's
wrong?
red eyes next?
How could it go wrong? I just don't. There's no downside to this.
I think
Uh-huh.
Erroneous might have a little bit of an issue.
Not to mention the fact that if it's a cloning center of this specific Harbinger guy, he's probably in there.
Oh yeah, we don't want him.
Yeah, let's not let him out of the tube, please.
No.
So you do see 2 round brass handles, and there does not appear to be a trap on the door.
Oh, the handles, we're guessing, obviously.
too
pull
high for me.
You're pretty sure you pull on the handles to open the door.
All right. Imp will hook the head of his staff and pull.
Okay. Nobody can move at this point.
Yep, I just wanted a little less direct line of sight from the doorway, so.
So when the wall of jello oozes out of it, it's not directly on top of you.
Exactly.
Turns out the library is just packed floor to ceiling with 1 gelatinous cube.
Ew.
It's just the entire library is just a giant humongous cube, like the size of this big red rug, fully down to every wall and squished into every outdoor.
I sure hope you guys healed Imp. Chain lightning erupts from the door. Imp,
Crap.
go ahead and make a reflex check.
Okay. I rolled fairly decent on that trap check.
Yeah, it doesn't work so well for magical traps, unfortunately.
Yeah. Probably not.
Zap.
That's a lot of 6s in there too.
Yeah, it is.
Down he goes.
You guys were
Is that
pretty
the
good at
exact amount?
detecting magic.
What?
We're normally good at detecting magic, but on this occasion we didn't. We failed to check for magic, and then you checked that, but evidently didn't find it.
Not the magical trap.
And on this occasion we didn't check for magic.
Is Imp dead?
Well, he's at -4.
Oh, so he's not dead. Okay. All right,
You said it's
everybody.
chain lightning, so
Yeah.
I'm sure the rest of us are in trouble.
Yeah. So
Oh,
It's half.
so does it half every time it zaps onto someone else?
No, it only half the one time.
Yeah.
But you can.
everyone
Oh,
within
so
can't
30
everybody else
reflex
feet.
pushes
save.
it at half. So
Yeah.
on rest it'll be 7d6.
Everyone within 30 feet takes 76. Let me get a globe here.
Still get a reflex save, yeah.
I believe so, but I am checking.
Yeah, it looks like everybody.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Everybody make a reflex check, and I'll roll for damage.
Another 27. Viper's got evasion, so if it evades, it'll take none.
Apparently the wizards have decided we don't have reflexes today.
Do we ever?
Oh no.
Sometimes.
Viper gets a 28.
Yeah, at least it's half.
Okay, Aramella
I
takes
want to use
half.
this True Believer.
So Aramella takes 11 points of damage. Theron takes full. Theron takes 23 points. Tomas takes full damage. Tomas takes 24 points. Beardrak, Cornelius fails. Cornelius
shit.
takes 29 points of damage. Beardrak, you saved. So you take 13. And the Viper saves.
Has evasion.
And it has evasion, so it takes no damage at all. Okay, that's it.
Somebody pick him back up. Did the door
Well
at least
played,
open?
Yeah, the
Have we
door
got
should.
a potion of healing? Shove it in his gob.
Cutscene mode. Ooh.
I'm not got a potion of healing.
Is there really a cutscene? That'd be pretty crazy.
I accidentally.
You
Yeah,
accidentally
cutscene.
enabled
Jeez.
cutscene mode. Well, look on the bright side. Now you know how to do that on purpose next time you want us to stop moving.
Except I don't know what I pressed.
Oh dear.
God.
Let's find out.
No, switching boards didn't help me, apparently.
What is the...
I'll just come back in. Give me a second here.
Looking up the hotkey for you.
I know, it's like I pressed something and I don't know
There's
what
a
I pressed.
cutscene mode icon on the user interface somewhere. So you clicked an icon.
Oh. Has somebody cast healing spells to get to the dude that dropped down up?
Use the tab key to access the GM overlay and then select the cutscene mode icon.
So for Imp, did you poured? You gave him a potion? Because I can hit him with a critical.
I've got a potion of healing with 3 uses per vial. Apparently I've got 2 of them, so that's 6 uses in total. I was just going to give him 1 to actually try and bring him round. I'm assuming it's a
Is it
D8.
cure light? Is it cure moderate?
It'll be just cure light wounds on a portion of
Okay.
healing.
Want to put you up? I'll hit you with a critical then.
So 1 plus, I think it's 2 to a portion.
Yeah, that'll help a lot.
Okay, so you're at 35, right? So
That D8 will be 1d8 plus summit, but I don't know. Is it potion cast at level 3? So it'd end up being 1d8 plus 2.
Got it.
Then it being 1d8 plus 3. I'm not sure exactly. All I've got is that it is a potion of healing, but I ain't got no detail on how much it actually healed.
If it's undescribed, it's worth 3d8 plus, what, 5?
But would that be consuming all 3 doses?
Right. If you just consume 1/3, it's 1d8 plus 3, I think, something like that.
So it'd be 4 off the d8 plus 3, and then 34 off that, that's 38. Standing again, it's still probably quite singed. Singed eyebrows, probably through twitches and spasms from joints. Quite smell of burning.
The whole party got cooked rather deeply. Gonna run down and grab a snack. I'll be right back.
Well, at least nothing come running through the room while we all get cooked. But it might have alerted them to this.
mouse or mic muted. I was going to ask if you need another hit, but that's a full potion.
Pretty
I think.
close. Theron's down 23 though.
Yeah, and
Not
I'm missing
anymore.
30.
21. 2 down.
That's for you, Tomas.
Okay.
See, I'm down 29.
That should be fine.
Yeah, we need to have a lot more detect magics moving forward.
Me too.
We just need to get back into the habit of actually using it.
That too.
So, what do you guys decide to do?
Well, we're healing up currently. So is the pathway in front of... Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I have an idea here.
Also, you're still in cutscene mode, so we can't do anything.
I am.
According to the game, I can't select my character or do anything.
Yep.
Doesn't show cutscene on my side.
We be frozen.
According to what I pulled up, is if you press tab to open the user interface, there should be a button for it on the GM screen. I don't know what the button looks like or anything.
What do I mean?
Did it stop?
Nope.
And we can, click the character portrait upper left to select, but you can't do anything beyond that.
No, it just zooms in on that person.
Yes.
Okay, I found the gesture tool. Let's see.
John, you're down some as well. Do you need a healing?
Oh, I'm all right. I'm down 11. I'm all right.
There.
I'm still over 100.
And we're
That's
pretty
cool.
close to when you had to be done, right?
We're like 20 minutes away, I think. Well, 30 minutes away, but yeah, 20 minutes to be done.
I'm hoping we can just find the library and maybe rest.
What do we think? The
Should
rest?
we try
door,
exiting and
or we got to
re-entering,
take off?
maybe?
Yeah, I exited to the start screen and came back in.
What a quick, yeah.
It's a +9 for you, John.
Hey?
Did 9 points of healing for you. I'm not sure if you saw it.
Oh no, my thing froze up and then I'm trying to make it move and then I just shut it down to try and
Okay,
move.
no, it's still telling me cutscene mode. And I'm waiting on GM on the boat.
And then I'll no doubt end up probably being stuck waiting on the boat. Healing 9. I'll have that on when I get.
Okay, did that fix it?
I'm still on the
You
boat
know.
where it says waiting on GM. Up there.
Yeah, I'm still unable to move my.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm still in cutscene mode.
interesting.
I'm back to waiting on the boat.
Okay, I switched to cutscene and back.
Okay.
I found the button.
Still says cutscene mode on mine as well, yeah. Exclamation mark at top.
Well, it kind of sucks. I figured out where it is, but apparently I've run into a bug. Okay, did that fix it?
Oh, how can
There we
you-
go.
Looks like
Carmilla's moving.
Yeah.
Yep.
I discovered the fix.
Sweet. Yep, we are capable of moving.
Cool.
We've been
Okay.
Keen has Beth's horrific time stop.
Yeah. So does the walkway past the door look overly clean?
No, it's long abandoned.
Peek through.
All right, Theron's gonna use his mist ability and send a mist down the stairs to see if there's, any breaks in the mist. I'll keep it pretty low, say about 2 foot high.
Okay.
I've never used the mist ability before, and it's been sitting there the whole time. I can use it 12 times a day.
Yeah, fog appears and you send it down. You're able to determine that there's no invisible barriers.
I will recall it. And Imp's gonna start searching down the hall.
Okay, go and do a search.
Yep. Just getting to that sheet. There we go. Skill.
You guys must be running low on heals.
Oh, nice.
Getting there, yeah.
That's why we're hoping to find the library with nobody in there and we can just go rest.
Okay, it's not trapped.
Cool.
Nick, you crawl along the wall side this way down top. And then come down peeping in through. Like
I
and
don't
put
know
that
that
back
this
up
is the
behind.
library, guys.
We're in Hell's waiting
Interesting.
room.
This is looking a lot more like the room right below the boss fight.
There, I fixed the hide volume a little bit.
Wow.
If I had to guess where the rod is, I would say it's straight through here.
I would tend
This
to
might be the
agree.
room.
I think what
All
happened
right.
was the library was that room we just were in, and all the books and shelves and things got eaten.
Entirely possible. All right, I'm going to use my mist ability again, and I'm going to create a reasonable facsimile of the Viscount. And I'm just going to have it go walking into the room.
Okay. Misty
Stay
image.
I
in
believe
the
I can
middle.
just say I presume that Corny's picking up a ton of evil in here with all the floating demon skulls.
Let me see. What's the distance to the demon skulls?
Question. Let me change the view here. Where am I? Where's the...
This is one of the few times where I don't even think you need to detect evil to be like, yeah, that room's pretty evil.
Yeah, I tend to agree.
Not
Yeah.
to mention the lich statues, I think they are. Only
Just about
one
there.
of which has rendered in, so I have a sneaking suspicion that they are entities and not objects.
Yeah, so it should cover it. Of course, I'm going to reach out and touch the face of a god and die.
Yeah, you're feeling some bad vibes in this room.
So,
Just going to tell her, no
So-
surprise, this is an evil room, guys.
Yeah, go back to the supposed library and ret.
I think it's probably the safest room we've encountered on this floor.
The one with the clean floor.
Yeah.
Is that way got a doorway blocking it beyond the door? Oh yeah, is that the one with the skull door in through there?
It has the skull door, but at the same time, it's the only room we've got that has doors on all sides.
Yeah, so
Is
they've
the
got to break a
library,
barrier.
yeah.
They've got to, in theory, they've got to break a barrier to come in.
And let's face it, whatever the cloning facility is or what have you, I don't know. I don't think those Minotaurs would have been alive.
So before we do the full tactical retreat, nothing in that room is taking notice of us, right? It's not alive and...
Right, my Viscount. Okay.
Nothing moved, just scary statues all over the place.
Some of those statues rendered out when we left the room, so I have a sneaking suspicion they're not statues.
No metagaming now.
I'm closing the door,
Yes.
and I think for safety's sake, I'd like to close this door too.
If there's a door, we should definitely close it. And if we had some form of way to seal the door, that'd be great too.
Well,
Somebody sleeping on top
I
of the
will
cupboard in
keep
the corner.
Arcane Lock in mind, but the amount of magical dust that requires is just a pain in the butt to carry.
Still nervous about that Danzig door knocker over there.
Oh yeah, we don't want to go in the cloning facility. No way. At least not with a couple more levels under our belt.
I guess in the defense of it might be safer to be in here than anywhere else is anything else in this dungeon that knew that the cube lived in here probably doesn't come in this room.
Reasonable point. Or it did, and that's why it was so bloody looking.
Possible.
Also,
But either way,
why the carpet's red?
could be.
Red jelly blood on the floor.
All right, I'm all for resting. Get these spells back. I'm pretty depleted.
Same.
Okay, so you all go to sleep, and
It would take turns
Hmm.
resting.
Good
So we set up watches.
We always put up watches, sir.
Goodness gracious.
All right, who's on the first watch?
Tomas and Bear.
Okay. Who's on the second watch?
Was it Cornelius and
Miller normally
What's the
does
other one?
third watch because she's after 4 hours of meditating. She's done by then.
Okay. And then the third watch.
Theron and Corny.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Shocking.
Oh, all right. Many detect magics this time.
And I can finish learning Sleet Storm. Woo!
Hey, Burning Hands is going to be all that useful.
What is it? Conjuration?
Sleet Storm, yeah.
Makes sense.
I drop Detect Poison for Detect Magic. The illusionist paring down his spellbook to get ready for battle.
Oh, is that what the world is? The Pearl of Power, a cursed Pearl of Power, and that's what the world saver was about.
Probably fine.
Isn't that supposed to be me with me monkey eyes animal form changing into a monkey? I was actually going to
Maybe.
change into a monkey. I was actually going to change into a monkey and climb up to the top of the thing, and then do the stone shape while I'm in monkey form. And sit behind the statue and give it sort of a massage, and then catch the
I was
gems as
just
if like that.
mocking you with the Aladdin meme.
That was I didn't see gem. I didn't see that meme until just now. But actually, that was actually how I was contemplating going up to do it.
Yes, the meme.
It is that honestly, I was thinking I could change it to get off form, climb up back at thingy, massage it from back at head.
It was meant as an accusation, not a suggestion.
No, that was what I was thinking of doing. I didn't see that meme until literally just now. So I'm not. Whoever picked that meme picked a beauty.
All right. Do we? Well, one, obviously, we Heroes Feast.
Yep, Here's Feast.
And we didn't need to forget that one.
Nope. I was thinking of it, just waiting for everybody to get their spells set. While you're studying and doing your stuff, hopefully finishing up the Sleet Storm, I think you said,
Yes.
while we do putting that together. So that hopefully when you're done, you have some rest and food.
I had enough time while we were resting, so
Yeah, we get 3 hours per rest.
I had an hour and a half spare, but I'm not going to worry about figuring out what spell I'd want to learn. We'll just move along.
Yep, I hear you.
Okay. Well, I have to announce we don't have enough time for the next encounter.
Well, we weren't going to do the fight. We wanted to just see what it was. But
I know.
no worries.
He's got a whole description he has to tell us. Come on, we can't deprive him of that.
Of course
Well,
not.
Plus, there's just not enough time, unfortunately.
That's all right.
And if he keeps it as a mystery, we ain't got time to look up what monsters they are and how to beat them.
Also true.
That's a big part of it actually. We don't want to describe what you're going to see and then let you plan for 2 weeks. That won't do.
That is fair.
How dare you read through me like that, sir?
I think I need to keep that.
Jeez.
It'll be far beyond Monkey sees shiny red thing.
I'm
Monkey
sure
still
that
might
it
see
will.
shiny red thing, and Monkey still might steal shiny red thing.
No, it's going to be the reverse.
Yeah.
Shiny red thing sees monkey. Watch out.
If you had thought of that while you were actually at the statue, then we would have had some other things happen. But yeah,
Thank God, no.
you're just
On a good news side of things, next level, we will no longer have to worry about resting
how's that?
or where we rest.
Oh, I know
It
what
is
you're up
called Mordekainen's Magic Mansion or something along those lines.
to. It's a very nice spell.
Yep. So, not having to worry about resting anymore at that point.
And
What is it?
oh, here we go.
Oh, Mordekainen's Private Sanctum.
Why are we squirting our wombat? That
We're
sounded really
spraying the
bad.
druid so she'll stop climbing the statue.
I completely read what that meant.
Mhm.
It's called Knock It Off.
Bad. Down, Druid. Down.
Yeah.
Heal.